What's poppin', Outrage crew? Trying to get this webcam situation situated. I upped the bit rate there per recommendation of Mr. Alan James. We'll see if we improve things here, ladies and gentlemen. Glad to be with the Outrage crew. All right, kicking it live. You know how we do. Had a good goddamn time at the fourth wall tonight, ladies and gentlemen. What up, Mr. Burgess? What's happening? You know, we're just out here living that political blackmail high life like Jeffrey Epstein did. Hopefully, I upped the bit rate. It was getting pretty slow. I don't know what the fuck was going on. I started watching the webcam stream from last night, and it seemed pretty smooth before, little errors started occurring. All right, so it usually goes good for about 20 minutes. What up, Raw Dog? Usually goes good for about 20 minutes, and then we start getting error messages. But I upped the bit rate. Maybe that was the goddamn problem. All right, we Burgess says, did you like how I called Dave last night to get him on? Dude, that was badass. I saw your name, and I remembered the stream from last night. I was like, something happened last night with Burgess. And that's what it was, dude. That fucking Dave Cranick, hotline. That was that phone a friend, dude, on Millionaire. Let me phone Dave Cranick. All right, he's an expert in, unneeded military-industrial complex endeavors. If you need an expert, all right, in unneeded military-industrial complex endeavors, call Dave Cranick. I'm glad to know he's doing all right, man. He's out there in that divorce situation. He's powering through it. So here we go. We're getting the same error. It says, please use a keyframe frequency of 4 seconds or less. Currently, keyframes are not being, and then I always try to click more info, and it doesn't give me any more info. I don't know what the fuck that means. I mean, this is what it's telling me. Please use a keyframe frequency of 4 seconds or less. What the hell does that mean? I don't understand. Hopefully we'll keep this thing up and rocking. All right. We may ultimately have to switch to the phone, but I mean, all I want is I just don't want buffering and constant interruptions and all this weird shit. Not down with it. Yeah, Bird is kind of useless when it comes to computers, but it's fine. That's why there's expertise in this world. We defer to experts. All right, Alan James unfortunately is not a computer expert either. I've yet to encounter an Outrage computer expert. All right, to clue me in on the intricacies of the process. But Alan James is pretty goddamn close to it. All right, he knows a lot more than me about OBS and streaming and all the settings you need and whatnot. I don't understand why it's so goddamn complicated. And I wish I had time in the middle of the day to sit down and try to figure this shit out for the Outrage crew, but I'm out here getting my rent shekels. We crossed the rent threshold, ladies and gentlemen. Cheers up to it. All right, that's that high life when you cross that rent threshold and you weren't sure if you were going to get there. We got there. I was up on stage tonight, talking about my the date I took to my senior prom. And she already had a boyfriend, and I didn't know until I picked her up. I showed up, and the boyfriend staggered out of the goddamn house still with a wife beater on, looking like he just got done fucking. Don't worry, dude. She's almost ready. I mean, you look cute. What the hell? I felt like goddamn Vincent Vega taking out Marcellus Wallace's wife, dude. Taking out the boss's wife for some entertainment, you know. Gonna buy her a $10 milkshake and shit. Automatically getting no pussy, you know. I would have rather took a goddamn sex robot to the prom. One of that guaranteed action, dude. Convince my parents that it's an actual female, you know. Just get out of the house and be able to have a good time with my goddamn sex robot. It's that Vincent Vega, dude. That's that you getting your goddamn twist on, all right? You getting your goddamn, you know. Guys know what it is. Guys know what it is. When you take the boss's wife out. You get on this shit. You know, but you're not getting any. Alright, I didn't have any goddamn heroin to cop. You know, I didn't have a goddamn heroin connect. Know what to do, dude. So I ended up just sitting at the goddamn after prom. After I danced around and did bullshitted for a while with this girl. And I ended up winning a laptop in a raffle at that after prom, dude. Won me a laptop, and I already had a laptop at the time. So I had 2 laptops. But the fucked up thing is, I drove home that night. Went in, I was tired as hell. It was super late, you know. Woke up the next morning, I was like, where's the laptop that I won last night? And I had left it in my car overnight. And somebody broke into the car and stole my goddamn laptop. Actually, I think I left the car unlocked. I was really asking for it. Every time I've had things thieved from me, I was basically asking for the shit, ladies and gentlemen. I've had bikes thieved, you know. I had a nice ass bike thieved, dude. I had the best bikes in my neighborhood because my dad had a goddamn bike shop. All right, if I had white privilege, that was it. I had that entrepreneur privilege. My dad was a goddamn entrepreneur. He had that bike shop. All right, so I got to pick of the litter when it came to the dope-ass bikes. All right, so I had a, what would you call it? Kind of mango, like maroon. Maroon's the wrong color. It wasn't maroon. It was like, it was a weird, like, burnt orange color. It was a Kona. Goddamn dope-ass bike, dude. It retailed for like $400, $500. I had a nice-ass motherfucking Kona bike. You know, I had the pegs on the back, dude. I was rocking. I was the cream of the crop in my goddamn neighborhood. And I left it outside one night. And I'm not going to speculate on the ethnicity of the person who stole my bike. All right? I don't have any proof. But I know I succumbed to the peer pressure. And I was like, oh, well, I got to go to prom. In the chat, if you see it, if you see the video or the audio glitch, what the hell's going on with this goddamn random glitching? It's buffering. It's always weird with the goddamn web Jewy goddamn application.
Why don't you call on James and have him help you fix it? Go with the live stream tonight. He's the one that helped in the first place.
Well, I don't want to bail on the stream altogether.
Well, if it keeps buffering and freezing.
Well, I'll just go to the phone. That would be my plan.
Whatever you want. I don't longer care.
Why is there goddamn turbulence? This is so weird.
It's not that weird, honey. Things happen for a reason.
Well, I upped the bit rate, ladies and gentlemen. I have no idea what's going on. Trying to get it figured out, alright? Burgess says I reloaded and it smoothed out. Burgess is screwing it up. It's all your fault. Though I don't know what's happening. It keeps giving me this keyframe error, and I go on the settings in OBS, and it says nothing about keyframes.
You're so boring.
Don't say I'm boring.
You're boring.
This is all very fascinating for the Outrage crew.
Well, I'm not the Outrage from heaven.
Heaven is in the Outrage crew.
No, I'm not.
She's on the battleship.
I'm not.
All right, but she's, you know, she's cruising for, you know, to get tossed overboard. What insurrection gets you on the Outrage battleship? All right, no, we don't just, you know, frivolously throw people overboard. It's not what we do. All right, we have discussions. All right, we have arguments. Raw Dog says moral of the story is lock it or lose it. Yeah, dude, you gotta have that goddamn, you know, it's all my fault. It's a personal responsibility. You getting your shit stolen. My dad was so disappointed, dude, when I lost that $500 bike.
I cannot wait to get married. I'm thinking about it this past day.
Oh shit. What's up, Mars Hot? He says, just spoke to YouTube. Everything should be fine now. Well, apparently, you know, you got to be a goddamn neurosurgeon in order to set up Streamlabs OBS. You got to be able to construct a rocket from scratch. All right, to be able to set up your settings for a goddamn live stream that doesn't constantly glitch up and freeze. And it's so confusing. It keeps saying I have an excellent connection. The internet is not the issue.
It is though.
No, it's not. The internet is really fast. And the internet works perfect when I'm streaming on the phone. It's just some weird thing. Alan James might be right when he's talking about like there might be a setting in OBS where it's live streaming and it's saving, it's like recording something to a file on the computer or something that I don't need, and it's like it's taking some extra CPU for doing something that I don't want it to do. We're gonna figure it out eventually. If this keeps, I mean, let me know if it's tolerable or if it's like every 30 seconds I'm glitching. Raw Dog says glitching. All right, we're going back to the phone, ladies and gentlemen.